Hey yo, what's up? We back with another one, you heard? Hey yo, this time we got Byron Blake crashing out on Lil Zay Osama for snitching. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, right? Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about like back in the day, like 15, 12 years ago, this snitching on this internet shit was unheard of. Who would have thought that catching a body on the internet would be a new wave? Don't let that shit go over your head. Like literally, if you ain't claiming bodies on the neck, then you ain't the new vet. That's real talk. But yo, in this video, I ain't gonna front. Byron Blake did hint on some real shit. I can't even lie. I agree with what Son said. So in this video, I don't hold y'all up. I don't do too much talking. But in between, I'm gonna give my thoughts on certain shit. And that's a fact of mundo. You heard? So look, we ain't asking for no money, y'all. Only thing we ask for y'all to do is hit that button. Yo, like, subscribe to the channel, share the content, comment on the content so we could get in the algorithm. And that's a fact of mundo. Because right now, it's getting wikito in these YouTube streets. Oh yeah, and I can't forget YouTube City. It's crazy out here in YouTube City. That's a fact. But yo, we about to get into this content. We gonna do the things that we like to do over here. Hey yo, get your boots ready. Cause this one is gonna be crazy. Hey yo, hit that like cause I'm about to take y'all on the hike. And if y'all 10 toes down, hit that notification bell so you can always stick around.
No Other Way TV.
This love it make me wanna go back because it came from a time machine. I swear this loving is a throwback because it came from a time machine. All the things you did to make it right.
I don't know what is going on the internet, man. For the last couple of weeks, though, it's been crazy. This whole situation with Lil Zay Osama and 600, man, it's out of control. I personally feel like it's being fueled more by the internet.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. It's not being fueled more by the internet. It's being fueled more because that's how Zay wanted. Don't let that shit go over your head, you heard? Make sure y'all like, share, comment on the content, and subscribe to the
I'm
channel.
going to keep it real. If I got to give my honest opinion, I feel like Lil Zay trying to get some attention for his promo or whatever he got going on. We got to keep in mind that he is probably doing something independent now. So everything that he dropped, it's 100% him. So it don't matter if he do 10,000, 20,000, but he don't have that machine behind him to just put him in certain places where he can, just be seen and have the advertisement, the advertisement and the marketing that he had access to not long ago. Now, this whole situation with Bite Down and, his cousin, I feel where he coming from, but I gotta call him out on this. This is what they mean when they say guys be internet, because it's stuff that you could leave off of the internet. You actually don't have to address on the internet, but you are. Now, I guess it's like some type of marketing strategy where you're like, oh, I'm standing up for the women and kids. It was women and kids involved in that. The 600s saying wasn't no kids involved. That's a false narrative. Bite Down saying he innocent. And that's what lead me to the purpose of this video, right? Lil Zay posted these DMs with Vine. Now, I don't know if he said he checked Vine or like, you know, me and Vine had an encounter. I had to stand my ground. I can't remember exactly how he worded it. But I can tell you that just from reading these DMs, it seemed like people not really understanding what was going on during this conversation. So I took it upon myself to go back and look at it again and just make sure I was correct in my assessment. And I thought, man, maybe I should bring this to the people and this will bring some clarity to what's going on for real, for real. Now, y'all see right at the top, Vine say, on O Gang, do me a favor, keep my little brother Bite Down name out your songs. That shit be fool. Now, right there, he telling them, hey, bro, I'm cool on that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is one of my issues with this whole position that Lil Zay taking, right? You knew that Bite Down was they homie, and you still went and signed the OTF. Like Buka, he over there. He like, and he always screaming free Bite Down and shouting Bite Down out, and you know, and been doing it from the beginning. So
Alright, so first of all, I'm gonna keep it real. This what went over Byron Blake had, right? Yo, Vaughn pressed the nigga since the opening of the motherfucking message. He pressed son. Like, yo, keep my son name out your mouth. So if that ain't pressing, then I don't know what pressing is, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, I agree with him on. So why did you sign to Little Durk? Now, this is where this shit gonna take a different spin, because the big question is, if you knew all of this, why did you sign to Little Durk? That is the big question. Like, I don't know. Don't let that shit go over your head. Yo, why did he sign to Little Durk? Real talk. If you knew all of this was going down, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all comment.
I'm confused, like, why go over there in the first place if you felt some type of way towards them? It make it look like you was clout chasing, like you was desperate for an opportunity. On the flip side, though, staying on focus on the point of the video, you know, Zay respond, man, that's my blood, my family. You know, shorty gonna die when he come home, all that. If I'm like, look, bro, all that shit cool, but we trying to get bro a bond, and you out here all on the internet campaigning, talking about he killed somebody and what you gonna do, and that's policing. That's what Vine was really telling him. Vine was really telling Zay, stop snitching on the internet. We got to keep it real. We got to call a spade, bro. He say, man, stop snitching on the internet. We trying to get him a bond, and you out here doing all of this. Now, even if the courts did feel like the evidence wasn't strong enough to hold him, they could say public safety, because apparently this female's family want to do something to him. You putting this all over the internet. On top of the fact, you know, he come flat out and tell him, man, people pay attention to you. They watching, man. Like, stop doing that. And Zay say what he say, but at the end of the day, I feel like people didn't really understand what was going on right here. So when you see what's going on now, it kind of make you look at Lil Zay a little crazy. I don't know if he get that, and I don't got no beef with Lil Zay. You know, this just my interpretation of the situation. And I know that I'm a certain type of individual, and a lot of individuals look at this the same way I look at it. Not everybody, because not everybody come from what I come from, but a lot of people look at this the same way that I'm looking at it right now.
Yo, I ain't even gonna front. Zay is smart to some degree. And that's a factamundo. But I'm letting y'all know right now, that Rico is coming down. They going down. Real talk. Son is talking about a lot of shit. Not just what happened to his peoples, and I understand that. If this is the way that you grieve, you know what I'm saying, bro? Then grieve, but nah, you speaking too much. You gonna jam yourself up.
At it right now. Vine was basically telling Lil Zay, fuck your people. He said, I don't give no fuck what he did. You know what I'm saying? He basically said, man, I don't give a fuck about you saying that he did something to your people, bro. I'm trying to get him a burn. I understand how you feel, but you know, and threw the hands up like, shit, I understand how you feel, but shit, nigga, you know what's up. This shit is what it is. This the streets. Stop doing all this snitching on the internet. Like, that's what he's saying, bro. And he said, you ain't wrong. It's just your songs, you know what I'm saying? You disrespecting, like you doing certain stuff and you around us. That's the type of dude Vine was. He gonna call it out. He ain't gonna do the, I know that's they homie, but I'ma still kick it with them, even though I don't like him, and you know, not say nothing. No, bro. Hey, look, bro, stop speaking on Bite Down. I'm trying to get him out. You talking about your people and all that, that's cool, but I don't give no fuck about all that. This shit come with the streets. If you gonna stand on your business, then stand on it. But leave that shit in the streets.
And I'm gonna keep it real. My son really stood on that business, and that's real talk. And he telling niggas that he stood on that business. Real talk. So at the end of the day, don't let shit go over your head. Like I said, son is way smarter than he look. To some degree. And the shit that make it to some degree is because he talking too much. Like, bro, you just really trapped yourself up. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe
Stay off
to
the
the
internet
channel.
with it and doing like that's, you know, but that's what make it look like it's a marketing strategy for Lil Zay. Because if you really feel like that, then just go chip one of that nigga homies or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you around all these 600s. He took one of your, and this is why I don't be understanding why these guys go so hard to make us think that they really like that, because they do stuff in real life that demonstrates the opposite. Like I said, I don't got no problem with Lil Zay, but I'm just saying the energy that he putting into this, the way he, you know, acting like he feel about his cousin, you would think that he like, all right, I can't get dude, I'm gonna get one of his brothers or his cousin or his somebody, I'm gonna make him hurt.
See, that's why I say, like, yo, King Vaughn is fucking with all of them from the dead. Real talk. He torturing them. And no lie, no lie. Yo, Byron Blake, you think son ain't get that get back? Man, that boy got that get back. That's real talk. Don't let that shit go over your head. Like, he telling you. Like, this is what I'm saying. Son is literally telling niggas everything. Yo, make sure y'all share the content so we can get up in the algorithm.
It took you 10 years to start beefing with 600. It took you 10 years, a career OTF, a federal bid. It took all of that for you to say, I got a beef with 600. You know, so just my personal opinion, this is a marketing strategy. I don't want to say a clout chase because that's his real family. Something really did happen to them, you know. I hope they get justice if that's what they seeking. But at the end of the day, it looked like a marketing strategy to me. It looked like Lil Zay is trying to say, you know, I'm a good guy. He establishing himself as a certain type of guy, a person with morals and principles, you know, and Vine was carrying him like that. That's why he was pulling them up. He ain't make a diss song or he jumped in his DM. Hey, bro, stop doing that. and told him it ain't about what you standing for. If you want to stand for the women and children and all that, that's cool. We understand that. He telling him, I understand it, bro.
Nah, King Von was singing. Like how you said, like, yo, son, you talking too much, you snitching, nigga. You putting this nigga name in it saying that he did that shit? Come on, niggas was smoking on they ops. Niggas wasn't snitching on they ops. Just think about it. Just think about what is going on. Son is saying, nigga, you ain't even smoking on a nigga, but you gonna put this nigga in the song and say that he did this? Like, come on, bro. Yo, make sure y'all share the content. Remember, we ain't asking for no money, y'all. Only thing we ask for
I
y'all to
ain't
do is
saying
hit that
that you
button.
wrong. I'm just saying though, stop doing that, cause that ain't real. That's not no street. That's not street activity, bro. That's snitching. We gotta keep it real. Call a spade a spade. He was going off on dude the other day because dude said he was snitching, but dude was talking about some paperwork or something like that, you know, so it was a different type of thing. This ain't that right here. You know what I'm saying? This is just, hey, bro, stop saying you run around parading that man's name talking about he killed somebody. That's telling, bro. That's telling. Simple as that. It ain't no other. And then y'all be mad at the bloggers when the bloggers say certain stuff. But if they was running around saying you killed somebody, you would be saying they snitching. Them niggas the police. That's exactly what you doing, bro. And like I say, I don't know what y'all was reading when y'all saw this, but that's what I took from it. Vine telling Lil Zay, man, stop snitching on the internet. If you got beef, just handle your business. But stop doing all that internet clout chasing and saying bro name, and man, we trying to get him a bind. We working on buying and you working on making sure he stay in there. And then saying he better not get out. That's what I'm saying, bro. It looked crazy because if you want him to get out, shut up. Sit back, shut up. Act like you don't know what's going on. I understand supporting your family and all that, but man, look, it is what it is though. I ain't gonna get to doing too much cause niggas will take it personal. But just a little pull up, Zay. That's what he was telling you, bro. I don't know, you know, how you took it, but me personally, I would have took it like that. He's saying, look, okay, something happened to your people, nigga. Leave it in the street. Stay off the internet snitching. And for the record, I don't give a fuck what my homie did. I'm with him. Because that was think about that. You sitting here explaining to this man how dude's supposed to did something to your cousin and all this. And that man said, man, I don't give no fuck what he did.
Hey, I guess that's just the way he grieve or whatever the case may be. You were like, my son just went and just spilled all the beans. Real talk. Down from the watches, down to this. Like, hey, I won't be surprised if, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's neither here or there for us to speculate on. But I ain't even gonna front though. 9 times out of 10, my son was the ultimate backdoor if need be. Maybe he feeling some type of way because he didn't get his chance. We don't know. But yo, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all up or none of that. Until the next video, you know, I hope y'all stay 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like the content. Make sure y'all share the content. Make sure y'all comment on the content. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so we can get up in the algorithm. That's a fact of mundo. You know, I tell them to get what to get lost is only right. Yo, YouTube City coming, man. No Other Way TV. We here to stay.